Ka jingyilang ka kinhun menteri ka Sarkar Meghalaya Democratic Alliance ha ka nyuterik nailur araja arkwar kalam menjur ya ka Meghalaya Ropeway Bill araja arkwar kaba ka ni ka bill ru Shen on chakot tendar no Shen bansna ya ka Shillong Peak Ropeway ha ka mang tyngka ka ba shispa sau phau klur tyngka u menteri nang ba ka jela konrad ke songma ha ba kren silat thai kubor hadien ka jelang loong ba ka mang tyngka ka ba shispa sau phau klur kandei leng ba ka BRICS New Development Bank Yakani ka bill on sara sakami yeng dorbar thawain ka jala Meghalaya ha ka sin shong dorbar wan.
Today the Meghalaya Ropeway Bill 2022. This is basically a bill that is going to lay down the procedures for different passenger tourist ropeways that are expected to come up in the state. The first one being the Shillong Peak Ropeway, for which an amount of roughly about approximately 140 crores through the New Development Bank has already been sanctioned, and we expect that we should be calling the tender for this ropeway, Shillong Ropeway project, in the next 15 days to 30 days time. And so this act basically is a bill is basically to give a proper structure on how applications can be made for ropeways and what are the different procedures to be followed in setting up the ropeways, the different bodies that will be in place which will give the necessary licenses and permissions, and what are the different safety measures that have to be taken up while putting up. All of these are being put in the bill, and obviously this will ensure that a standard procedure is set in place, keeping in mind the overall safety of the tourists and the citizens who will be using the different ropeways. So this very important Meghalaya Ropeway Bill 2022 was cleared today by the Cabinet, and this will be placed in the Assembly, in the coming Assembly session, to be cleared in the Assembly session. If you remember, we have been working on the tourist ropeway project for Shillong and other parts of the state for almost 2 years now, and we have faced a large number of hurdles, be it clearances, be it finance, be it legislations that had to be done. So basically this process has taken us a long time, but we are now finally at the point where we have taken the necessary permissions from everywhere. We have finalized the locations. We have got all the now the act also will be passed in the bill will be passed and will become an act in the Assembly. And as I said, tendering process also after that in the next 15 to 20 days will take place. So all this is happening in terms of the tourism aspect. The aspect that you're mentioning about is regarding for commuters and whether we can have ropeways for public transportation. That of course is also in our radar, but the planning and implementation for that is much more larger and much more complicated. It's not a very simple project, but definitely in the long run it will help us to ease the traffic, and definitely it's an option that we will explore. But for the immediate, we have come out with this particular Meghalaya Ropeway Bill 2022, starting with the tourism part, and slowly we'll expand this and incorporate other parts of urban transportation, even for goods transportation, and all other forms of ropeways that may be required in the future. But as of now, it's mainly for the purpose for tourism.